Hello everybody. We're going to go through Unit 0, Lesson 1. This is sort of like intro to world history. So our lesson today is why do we study world history? This is happening after our Culture Day information. So our objective for this particular lesson is that you are going to be able to discuss the reasons why studying world history is such an important course, and of course get pumped for the year. Our language objective for today, U0L students will be able to create written responses to images from around the world to answer the question, why do we study world history? You're ultimately thinking, why do you think it is important to study history? I know as a longtime historian and student of history, I've often thought to myself and had people ask me, why in the world do you study history? It's so boring and it happened so long ago, but I'm here to tell you that it is so interconnected to our day-to-day, and we will be thinking about that today. So, first and foremost, we're going to look at our do now. I'm going to make this a little bit bigger so we can all see it a little bit more clearly on our screen. I've put today's tasks up here at the top, just you'll see this kind of consistently throughout lessons. This is the stuff that you need to finish. There's actually not a mastery check today because your mastery check will ultimately be like, did you turn it in? So we're going to look at our do now. And for each of these, you're going to write just a 1 to 2 sentence response. I don't need a huge book, but I do want to know something about you. So this first one is asking, this first section is getting to know you as a person. So how would you describe yourself in 10 words or less? So again, not looking for a book, just 10 words or less. It might be something like, I like to read historical fiction. If that's the case, like, we are going to get along. It might be like, I like to work on cars because it's a hobby and a passion and something I want to do. That's a little bit longer, but I can get through that. The next question kind of leads into that. What types of hobbies do you enjoy? It could be cooking, again, like working on cars. It could be reading. It could be running. It could be, I don't know, something super fancy like dressage if you're like into horseback riding. The next one, number 3, list 5 things you did this summer. I know like everybody's summer was a little bit weird, but I also know that we've had some really innovative people that did some pretty cool stuff this summer. So go ahead and put 5 things that you did this summer. It could even be like, I don't know, slept in more, I tried to cook new foods, etc., etc. Number 4, describe your heritage. Where do you come from? What's your background? If you're not from the United States, what's your country of origin? If this doesn't make you feel super comfortable, you're just not ready to like talk about like your ethnic background, you can definitely talk about like, did you grow up in Southwest Denver? Are you from Colorado? Who do you live with? That sort of thing. This next section is getting to know you as a student. So obviously we're going to be together for an entire year, so it's really important to me that I know who you are as a student. So the question number 1 is, what teacher has been inspirational to you as a student and why? So it could be somebody here at College View, it can be somebody, like a middle school teacher, it can be an elementary school teacher, it can be a Taekwondo coach, it can be your Sunday school teacher, but who's an inspirational teacher to you and why? Number 2, what gets you excited at school besides food? And why is that? So what classes do you enjoy? What subjects do like really get you pumped? Is it the social aspect? Is it learning a new skill? Is it the prospect of your future? That sort of thing. Number 3, in the past, what have teachers done to help you be successful? So what are the things that a teacher has been able to do to help you be successful? Number 4 kind of is the opposite of that. So in the past, what have teachers done that have not been successful? Obviously, I'm looking for something more like, oh, it wasn't successful because they assigned too much homework. That's not going to fly. I'm looking for like, what made you not successful? Was it lack of supports? Was it too much lecture? Was it not enough lecture? Was it that sort of thing? And then last but not least, let's test your wit. Don't worry, you're not being judged on this. I just want to see if you can get it. What can travel around the world while staying in a corner? If you got that answer, you're just filling that out there as well. I'm going to stop this recording. Go ahead and fill that in. There will be another video link for this next section below.